to try and find the cause of our imprisonment in this temporary body. This temporary body is not a pleasant actual thing. Yeah, many of us had to work very hard to come here, slugging away in some factory to get some spare money to pay the 70 quid, and then we have to pay for all our food unless we eat it at Hare Krishna. So, you know, it's not easy, you know, you have to pass your exam and then blah blah blah, then you have to get a house, a mortgage, or so many things, and if you want to enjoy the opposite sex, and so many problems, and you have to look after your kids. So life is not a, you know, a big holiday. So for a human being, we try to solve the real problems. Why I have to be born, why I have to grow old, why I have to die, why I have to have diseases. So that's the real use of our human intelligence. Yeah?
What's your definition of freedom?
Sorry?
What's your definition of freedom?
That is Krishna freedom, just like my hand. See, in the books of wisdom, Vedic wisdom, it says that constitutionally the living being is part of a supreme living being, just like my hand or my fingers are part of my body. Okay? So we are part of God qualitatively, but we are not God quantitatively. We are not the Supreme. We're tiny parts of the Supreme. So there's no freedom in pretending that we are God. That's not freedom. We're forced to, it means if we think we're God, then why am I going to the toilet twice, 3 times a day? Why am I getting hungry? Why am I getting diseases? Why am I getting... If I'm really God, then I won't be under the laws of this material nature. So if we understand from the books of wisdom, even Bible, Quran, they all say the same thing, that we're fragmental, eternal fragmental parts of a supreme being. Then our freedom is to work in harmony with that supreme being. Just like if I take some of this nice sweet halva and in my hand. Now if my fingers try to enjoy this, pushing the sweet into the finger, they may go through some holes in the finger, but still the finger will not be satisfied. The real freedom for the hand is when the hand voluntarily puts the food in the mouth, it goes to the stomach, then the energy goes to the finger. So when we learn this science of freedom, freedom is when we learn to enjoy through Krishna by becoming subordinate energy of Krishna. Just like, okay, another example, this is say the Queen of England, she's very powerful. So if I'm working for the Queen of England, or I'm working for David Cameron, I enjoy it almost in the same way as Cameron or the Queen. I could stay in her palace, I enjoy in so many ways, eat the same food. So if we become Krishna conscious as servants, we become servants of Krishna, then that's real freedom. We have to serve anyway. Everyone is serving. You have to serve your wife, you have to serve your kids, you have to serve your boss, you have to serve your dog. If you don't have any a boss, at least you'll get a dog, and when the dog wants to pass stool, you take it in the park. And I've seen in London, very sophisticated lady, the dog is passing stool in the park. Then she has to take a special clipper thing, plastic clipper. She picks up the stool and she puts in a plastic bag. She's serving a dog. Because we have to serve, because we're minute. We're not the controllers, we're minute. Everyone has to serve. These got big musicians here. Why? They're serving money. They're coming here, or they're serving their fans. They want to please their fans. They want to get some money out of it, fame and fortune. You know, they have to serve. Our nature is to serve. So why not serve the Supreme?
Why not serve humanity? The woman's not serving the dog, she's serving society. She's picking up so no one treads in it. The dog doesn't really care. All she's doing is making sure no one else treads in it. Choose to serve humanity as opposed to serving...
Yeah, okay. To serve humanity, humanity is the highest thing? What about the all other creatures. Is humanity the most important species on this planet? What about the fishes, the birds, the trees, the insects? What about all the other creatures we're wrecking their lives? I notice here, I've seen about 2 or 3 butterflies. Why aren't we serving the butterflies? Why, what about the birds? Why are we wrecking this planet? You know. So in the one stroke of serving the root of pouring water on the root of a tree, then all the leaves and branches and flowers will become satisfied. There's no point in, see, if a tree needs water, do you water the leaves? Each individual leaf with your watering can, or each individual flower, or each individual branch? Say, if a tree needs water, do you water all the individual parts?
No.
Where do you water? The root.
Yeah.
So the root of existence means Krishna.
But for purely looking after humanity, why not have nature look after nature for the best of humanity? So you can actually, in a true way, look after nature and help humanity.
Can you repeat that question, please?
So
Is there a mic? It's a nice question. Can you, a little bit louder, please?
So the best way to look after humanity is to look after nature as well. So by looking after nature, you improve people's quality of life.
The best way to...
necessarily have to...
Yeah, because the thing is that man is part of nature. Man has his place in nature along with all other creatures. And what is this nature? This good question. We should ask whose nature it is. Just like we're here in Rhythm Tree, we can say, well, who does this land belong to? And we understand that Jerry or someone, they hide this land from the farmer. It belonged to somebody. So whose nature is this? The trees, the birds, the water cycle, the sun rising, the planets. Who does it belong to? Isn't this a reasonable question? So if I know who it belongs to, then I know how to please the owner. Okay, I'm eating every day, I'm taking sunlight every day, I'm taking water every day. Don't I owe any debt for taking all this? Am I just a taker? I don't want to give anything. I'm just, you know, God is a Supreme Father. I don't owe anything to Him. He'll provide anything I want. This, you know, this kind of conception is wrecking the planet. Don't we owe anything for all the sun we've received, the water we've received, the earth we walk on? Aren't we supposed to feel any gratitude or love for all the things that we're taking? You know, so our understanding is in Bhagavad Gita that we will be complete in our loving relationship when we offer our love to the Supreme. Then automatically our love will be given to all the parts, just like you water the root of the tree, all the leaves, the branches, the flowers, they'll all become satisfied. So when we learn to love Krishna, then we'll know how to love our brother, we'll know how to love the trees, we'll know how to love humanity, we'll know how to love the nation. Everything will be in perspective. But when we forget how to serve the complete whole, then all the parts and parcels, they become devoid of our gratitude and service and love. You know what I mean? This is an example, this idea of watering the root of the trees, given in the wisdom scriptures of the world. So it's practical. We don't say no family, no humanity, no nation. We say if you put God's service first, or Krishna's service first, then automatically they'll become complete. Everything will work together, it will be harmony, prosperity and peace. Does that make sense? Or?
Yeah, thank you.
Hello? How did you? Which book? There's a nice book here. Where's that book I was reading from? The Vedic, anyone's good. Yeah. This is a good one. Anadamati.
just to make the point that all too often we all talk about love and peace and so many things like that. But ultimately, love, gratitude, and all those other emotions or desires for peace and love are nourished by obedience to God's laws or Krishna's laws. And it seems that there's too much sentimentality. Like, for example, if the hand doesn't obey the brain or the heart or the intelligence, then there's chaos in the body. The body is disturbed or imbalanced. But basically, it seems to me that what we need on this planet is to be obedient to God's laws. If we actually love God and we feel gratitude towards Him, then we need to push aside sentiment and actually develop obedience, out of respect and love. Obedience is a big factor that seems to be lacking all over the planet. People talk about their religions or their beliefs, but when it comes to actually obeying God's laws, it doesn't happen too much. It's just the point I wanted to share.
Thank you, Maranatha. Hare Krishna. Yeah, nobody wants to be obedient to anybody in this modern age. This is a problem. So what is the medicine for this? Is given by Lord Chaitanya to find a higher pleasure principle. We want pleasure, we're looking for happiness. If we can taste a higher pleasure, we will be wanting to be obedient. So if we can find somebody who gives us more happiness, more pleasure, then we'll want to be obedient to them. So we're so fallen in this age, nobody wants to be obedient. But Srila Prabhupada gave us a higher pleasure in this chanting Hare Krishna, taking nice vegetarian food and dancing and singing, nice festivals, nice books, nice lifestyle. So we think, yeah, let me be obedient to Srila Prabhupada. Let me try this obedience and see if I can get more happiness. So, not by force, repression. Repression won't work in this modern age. You can't force people, okay, you've got to be obedient, here's a gun, no more meat eating, no more illicit sex, no more gambling, no intoxication. It's not going to work. But if we can show that this is a way to become happy, fulfilled, and naturally fearless and so on, people will be attracted. Oh, let me also feel like that. And they want to be obedient. They'll say, what should I do? Oh, you try giving up meat. Give up illicit sex, give up so on these things. Then automatically, when they want that happiness, then this is Lord Chaitanya's mercy. He's not forcing us actually, He's giving us a higher taste. It's Lord Chaitanya's mercy. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, please join in. So we'll start some more chanting now. Any more compulsive questions? Let's start a little more kirtan. Whose turn is the kirtan? You have a question? Huh?
It was beautiful, thank you.
Oh, it was great. Oh, thank you. Okay. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine